One thing about me is that I am impatient, and if there is a doll that I want and I have the financial means to get it, I'm gonna get it. Of course, because I collect all things Descendants and all of the Descendants dolls, I knew I was going to be getting this Ella doll eventually, but I did not realize until I saw the film and realized that Get Your Hands Dirty was my favorite song in the movie that I absolutely needed this Ella doll. There is a little scarcity of this doll due to the distribution of it around the time that I'm recording this video, but hopefully in the future, this Ella doll will be easily accessible to anybody that wants Ella. I had to import this doll from Canada, and I'm so thankful that I was able to get her. Next to the doll's face in the packaging, there is a little card that says Ella, as well as the glass slipper icon and Young Cinderella. Since this doll shares the exact same packaging as the core Descendants Rise of Red dolls, there is also a shattered broken heart design off to the side, and below that there's an image of Morgan Dudley as Ella in Descendants The Rise of Red, as well as the Mattel logo, a warning, and Disney Descendants The Rise of Red. Even though the image of Ella from the film is not the actual outfit that this doll is based off of. On the side of this Ella doll's box, there are also these plastic hearts that are embossed in the plastic of the window box packaging. And moving on to the back of the box, it follows suit with all of the other Descendants The Rise of Red core dolls. There is a lot of legal information on the box, and it also says that the doll was made in Indonesia, and there is the Mattel logo, of course, as well as the Disney Descendants The Rise of Red logo, as well as Ella's name, and it says she is young Cinderella and down to earth with a little grit. Life is tough, but she won't quit. And there is the full body image of Morgan Dudley as Ella in The Rise of Red. I'm not sure why this outfit that's on the box is not the outfit that was chosen to be the outfit for the Ella doll, because this is the outfit that Ella wears through the majority of her scenes in the film. The outfit that the doll is wearing is only in one scene, which is the iconic Get Your Hands Dirty outfit, so I'm not complaining. I just think it's interesting that Mattel chose to make the doll wearing an outfit that Ella only wears for a few minutes of the film. But that's enough of me yapping about the doll and her outfit. It is time to unbox Ella and take her out of the box, and I am so excited to do so because I was really anticipating this doll, and I am so thrilled to have her in my Descendants doll collection now. Out of the box, I think that this Ella doll looks exceptional. I do have a complaint or two, but I will get to that later in the video, but I want to make it clear that I think this doll looks really good, and I think it translated really well to doll form and actually made the look kind of better, in my opinion. I don't quite understand why Ella's only accessory is an accessory to her outfit, which is this pale yellow belt pouch. I would have liked to see maybe a shovel or maybe even a flower that kind of represents the scene that this doll is coming from. I just find it kind of strange how the core Red, Bridget, and Chloe dolls all had character-focused accessories. Meanwhile, Ella, Uliana, and Uma all came with an accessory that just adds to their outfit. But now I'm going to take a closer look at the Ella doll herself, and I don't necessarily see Morgan Dudley in this face sculpt. I think the face shape is correct, but she definitely looks a little more cartoony rather than realistic like the other Rise of Red dolls. The doll does have kind of like a blue teal eyeshadow as well as bright pink lips and an open mouth. She also has this periwinkle headband, which is tied into her head, but it is removable, and it does feature a pale pastel yellow butterfly on it, so I think the attention to detail on that is really cute. Ella does have very curly hair, and I believe it is saran, but it is pretty dry. It's kind of on like the light baby blue side. She does also have some streaks of like a lavender color in it as well, which are very visible kind of around the back of the doll's hair. I do really like this doll's hair. I think that it is a little bit long. I think Ella had just a little bit shorter hair in the movie, but after all, this is just a doll, so I'm not complaining about it, and I think the bangs look pretty good as well. There are also some more of those light purple lavender streaks underneath the hair as well, so it kind of complements around the doll's neck. This doll's actual outfit is kind of a hit or a miss for me. It's very much giving like Mamma Mia maternal with the overalls, so I do definitely like that aesthetic of it, but it's kind of low quality. But it's also not low quality, so there's pieces of it that I think are higher quality and pieces of it that are lower quality. This Ella doll has a lot of pastel yellow accessories, including this butterfly necklace, which I think is really pretty. She also has these overalls on, and this is what the front of it looks like. There is a pastel yellow trim, which I think is really nice, and there is this really kind of like not high quality patch on the front of a butterfly, which I think works for the type of outfit that this is. The shirt and the overalls are their own separate piece. I did not take off the overalls completely, though, because I didn't want to have to undo the belt and possibly not be able to get it back on. But she does have this flower print on her shirt, and I think it's really pretty. She also has these big poofy sleeves that have a printed design ribbon around each side. It's also not very visible on camera, but there is a very sheer kind of like iridescent rainbow in the sheer fabric of her sleeves. And here is a closer look at the back of the doll. So I think this is where the quality issues come into play, where the back of the doll's shirt is fully printed, but the back of the overalls are not printed. There is printed denim on the back of the overalls, but there aren't any of the printed patch designs on the back. There are these two sky blue strips of fabric that act like pockets, so they are functional. The doll can put her hands in them. And there are all of these printed patchwork designs all over the bottoms of the overalls. I think it's really pretty. I love the butterflies. That's very like 2015 live action Cinderella. So I really like that. I think it's a cute little nod to kind of the lore and evolution of Cinderella's character in Disney. She also has these two belts on. So one of them was that separate accessory with a painted blue butterfly on it. And the other one has a butterfly with like a diamond in the center. And both belts, of course, are removable and are in that pastel yellow color. So this doll definitely has a lot of pastel colors going on. And I think it's very pretty. Here are Ella's shoes. And they remind me a lot of Air Force Ones. And they do have these butterflies all over them. And the butterflies are actually painted. So there are some blue butterflies as well as some gold butterflies, even on the back heel of the shoe. So overall, the detail on the shoes is pretty nice, and I think they look really good. Moving on to the articulation of this Ella doll. This Ella doll has the same range of articulation as most of the core Rise of Red dolls. So she has articulation at the neck, at the shoulders, both of the doll's elbows, both of the doll's wrists, both of the doll's hips, and both of the doll's knees for a total of 11 points of articulation. Overall, I am really impressed with this Ella doll. Like I said, I think this doll looks really good. I think this doll looks really good on display and fits in well with the other Rise of Red dolls. I just think that the quality is kind of there and also kind of not there. So this doll does have a lot of plastic painted accessories. So I think that's probably why the overalls are not the highest quality. So you can definitely see where the budget went and what took a lot of the budget for this doll. Either way, I adore this doll and I adore Ella in the Rise of Red. And I hope that this doll is more accessible in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on another Descendants doll video. And more importantly, don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and remember that you are a goddamn superstar. Peace!